So howdy, Mr. Singh. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you, Tom. You were gone for a while.
Yes, I was gone for 5 months, but now I'm back, and I'm looking forward to interviewing people here in the market. And I'm doing a little painting right now of the Esquire.
It's good to have you back. Good to see your face again. We all miss you while you were gone. Yes.
Yes, it was a long time, and I'm thinking about scraping off the logo in the window there, and we'll work up some new ideas.
Yep.
But right now, I'm going to scrape it off because it's warm, and we'll try to figure out something more exciting to do.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what you come up with, and I think it will look good. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And are there any local providers here that bring things for the market?
Yeah, I mean, we try to do that, support all the local small businesses, but there's certain guidelines we have to follow in order to buy from. It has to be a business. You can't buy from individual, per health department code. A lot of this, everything that's here has to be traceable if you have to trace it back. So as long as it's an established business, it's local, we welcome their product, and we take pride in introducing local vendors.
Yeah, that's great. There's a lot of hydroponics being grown here in the city, all indoors.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's growing. It's trending now, and since we've been here, there's a lot of new vendors that are doing that now. Yeah.
Well, I look forward to interviewing them when they come and restock the shelves, and we'll have some fun talking about business.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's always great to support local businesses, and that's what it's all about. Helping each other and keeping the local economy thriving, and that's why we're here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we certainly wouldn't know what to do if the market wasn't here. So, support your local market.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Market means a lot to, especially like now, this day and age. I think there are a lot of food deserts within the city, and there are some areas that don't have stores, and it makes it hard for senior citizens to maintain their lifestyle if they don't have access to walkable stores. Because then, if you're depending on somebody to take you to a market or drive you up there, and then that means you don't have, you might not get access to what you need. And these type of local markets, walkable markets, it help people sustain their lifestyle. They're able to live on their own because they're able to go get what they need. But there are a lot of areas in Cincinnati right now are kind of like in trouble because they don't have these stores, walkable stores, and then elderly population, they're dependent on somebody to take you to the store or take a cab or take a bus, and that just adds on into the issues. Yeah.
Well, Clifton Market has an online shopping website, and you can have the groceries delivered.
That is true. We are part of Instacart, and we also have our own platform. So either one, you can get your groceries delivered to you. And then we have, if you don't have a computer and you don't have access to those platforms, you can also call us. And we have a few customers that do that. They call us, and then we take their order over the phone, and then we deliver it to them because they're just not hip to computers and things like that. So we want to be part of the community. We want to help out in any way we can. So if you don't have access to that, you can always give us a call.
Well, we'll bring it in. Thank you very much, Mr. Singh, and I'll let you get back to your hard work.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the market.
Good to have you back, Tom.
All right, thank you.
So much.
Thank you. Well, howdy to my friend I just met. You've working up at the Taproom, interviewing.
Yeah, my name's Mike, and I'll be practicing up there tonight. Practice usually 6 nights a week.
And
for a couple of hours, 3 hours.
And what instrument do you play?
Oh, it's not an instrument. It's a pool cue. It's billiards.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I didn't know. I knew they had a pool table up there, but I guess you know all the pool tables in town.
There's really not any in Cincinnati. You have to go all the way up to Fairfield, Ohio, to Michael's. But there's one here at the Taproom. It's a kid's toy, but it's available, and it's a good atmosphere where you can focus and concentrate, and you don't have people bothering you. So I can go up there and I can practice 2-3 hours a night.
Wow, that's fantastic. Well, It's hard to believe we don't have a real pool hall here.
Cincinnati doesn't have any. Don't ask me why. They don't. I can't even get the tip of my cue replaced in Cincinnati. There's no one to do that.
Wow, that's so shocking. I think we all grew up with pool halls being right down the street.
Not anymore, not in Cincinnati. You have to go all the way up to Fairfield, Ohio to find a legitimate pool hall.
Well, that's like trying to find a boxing ring.
Yeah, Ed, that's exactly what it's like. It's like trying to find a boxing ring or trying to find a BMX track. They just don't exist. If you want to race BMX, you have to go to Cleves or Hamilton, Ohio.
Well, what do you know? The Taproom's finally got a pool table. Well, they got a pool table at Arlen's. You ever played that one?
I don't go to Arlen's and practice there. You can't practice. It's not an environment where you can practice. And when you practice, you run drills. It's solitary. And the atmosphere in Arlen's is really, really raucous, and you can't concentrate or focus there, and you've got people on you all the time just wanting to play. And the table there is really bad. So it's not worth it.
Well, that brings up the quintessential question, the movie The Hustler.
Yeah, 1961, Paul Newman, Jackie Gleason. And then, of course, the sequel in 1986, Color of Money. Yeah, what would you like to talk about it?
Well, it's really the hustle. You're probably not really doing any hustling.
No, I never did. I was a pro from 1990 to 1993, and for me, it was a sport. And before 1929, pool was a gentleman's game. There was no hustling. That didn't come on until the Great Depression because there was no money, and people that played, and then, well, we can hustle. So that didn't exist until the Great Depression. Before then, it really was for the elite. And up until 1950, all tournaments were played on real tables, which were 10 by 5. Today, it's 9 by 4.5. And then Brunswick in the 50s dumbed down the sport to make it more accessible to the masses. So they made the tables short, so shorter people or kids can get to the table. They opened the pockets, and they made them 8 feet. And they invented 8-ball. So that's what they did to make it into kind of a novelty, to get as many people into it as possible, throwing quarters into a vending machine, basically, is what it became. Wow. So they sold it out. They really, in the 50s, they really sold out the sport. But it's a sport, and today it is treated as a sport. And the top pros that are in it today, they are athletes. They are in shape, they work out, and they are coached and they were trained from a young age in the proper fundamentals. And that's why the game today is so much better than it was 25, 30, 40 years ago. Because back then, most of your players, they were self-taught, and they learned in pool halls or at bar tables. And the fundamentals weren't very good. So now the fundamentals are very, very, very precise, and they work on drills and they train all the time like a real athlete.
Well, is it an Olympic sport yet?
No, it's never going to be an Olympic sport. I don't think it's ever going to be categorized per se as a sport for an Olympic type event, but it is a sport. It's either a sport or it's something that people go to do while they drink and eat chili dogs.
Well, pool. Where does it really fit in then in the social fabric? It's like a card game. Do they have like shows on cable TV with the pool?
No. What you can do is go on YouTube, for example, and you can watch all the major tournaments. Yeah. Sky Sports, Matchroom Pool, AccuStats has a channel, and you just watch the tournaments that way. That's what I do. And I watch it because before I get going in my training, it helps get my mind in the right gear. There's certain pros that I watch because we are the same in terms of tempo, pace, and our fundamentals. So if I watch that player before it gets me in the right frame of mind. It gets my brain in the right brain waves, and it focuses me.
Well, thank you very much for this. And we're here at Clifton Market, and you're having a little bit of food before you work hard the rest of the evening. Yeah. So thank you very much. Yeah. And
well, thanks for interviewing me.
May all your balls be perfect.
They were last night.
good.
I was shooting a 980 last night.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello, Melvin.
Hi. How did you know my name? What's your name?
I can tell by your name tag.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, you've been working here
Tom.
5 months.
Yes, Mr.
And
Tom.
do you ever buy things here for dinner at night?
Of course.
And what's your
It's-
favorite food to buy?
Ooh, come check out the chicken.
Huh?
That's the best roastery chicken you can ever have here in Cincinnati, to be honest. And they're cheap, they're hot, and delicious.
Well, that's great. We're always looking for good ideas for dinner. I always tell everybody, just come in.
Yeah,
Just,
stop by at Clifton.
pick
We got
up-
samosas, we got everything you need here at Clifton Market.
Well, thanks very much, and
Very well.
we'll see you at the register.
Yes, see you later.
All right.